Coming up next, we've got Vj Deliria, who's going to be discussing how artists are using NFTs to push forward audio-visual projects. Everybody, put your hands together for Vj Deliria. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Good afternoon, NFT London. This is the beginning of my PowerPoint presentation for you today. If you are here or you are watching the replay, if you take a screenshot of my presentation today, tag me on Twitter, I'll give you a pull-up as a token of appreciation. You can find me as Vj Deliria, just like it says up here. Oh, let me get the next slide. Vj Deliria is a project that I started over 10 years ago. Through this project, I explored video art. I play around with oscillators, LFOs to create sound-reactive visuals. When I started the NFT journey, I realized there wasn't a lot of resources in Spanish. Everything happened in Clubhouse, and everything was in English. So I decided to start an NFT art collective geared towards Latin American artists. Through this collective, we do music and art collective drops. We do cultural workshops. Everything is free for the artists. We also do art exhibitions, IRL, and also in the metaverse, as well as we just launched and finished our first Web3 art residency, where we created wearables for the metaverse and also created a spatial gallery. Last year, I focused very much on building the community, building NFT Anguis community. And this year, I wanted to bring back the focus to my art, to my craft, by creating an audiovisual project. This audiovisual project is called Love. Through this project, I explore, again, video art and music. It also has a remix collaboration drop. It is minted on multiple blockchain, and it has a smart contract, which I created on my own using manifolds, as well as another smart contract where I split the earnings with the producers that did the remixes. It also has metaverse audiovisual sets that I've been doing all over the summer in Special, the Decentraland, and Crypto Voxels. So this is my roadmap. It may look complicated, but it's actually pretty simple if you start right here on drop 1. That was the genesis of the project, where I launched 2 NFTs. The first NFT was the music, the Love original track. And also I launched the music video, which was shot in and around New York City. I use manifolds to create my own smart contract and deploy it on Ethereum blockchain. It was also published on OpenSea and Writable. When I did my drop party for this first drop, I gave away pull-ups, and I also announced to my community that I was going to be making available the music stems for any producer to remix it. They didn't need to buy an NFT or do anything. All they had to do is request it via a form. Then I began the process of the collaborations, the remix collabs, which is right here in the middle. And I put Twitter up here because that's what I use to connect with other producers to do these remixes. And that's when something amazing happened. So I live and work in New York, but I'm originally from Mexico City. And growing up in Mexico City, I listened to a band called Aterciopelados from Colombia. This is a Grammy Award-winning band that I look up to for over a decade. One of the band members from Aterciopelados came to one of my Twitter spaces where I was promoting the remixes, inviting the community to do the remix. And he contacted me. He said, I wanna do a remix for you. I was blown away because that was a dream come true that I never really even dared to dream, never ever did I imagine that he will be participating in this experience. So while I was doing the remix collaborations, I was also working on the video drop, because this whole project has a video art element to it. While the producers were working on the remixes, I prepared a Tezos video art drop. And after the producers were done with the remixes, I decided to do a second drop, which is right here in the corner. That's the part that we're at right now. And this second drop was made with all of the remixes that I selected. I selected 6 remixes that stay within the electronic music vibe that the original theme was in. These 6 remixes were minted on the Polygon blockchain, and they were minted using the tool 0x Splits, which is also up here. 0x Splits allows you to split your project in the blockchain. So it was really important to me that all of the producers that did the remix also had their share 50-50 in the blockchain. So I split the whole project 50-50 between me and the producers that did the remixes. After I did the second drop of the remixes, I then did the third drop, which is down here. We're right here right now. This third drop was the video art aspect of the project, but the more abstract and VJ-oriented clips. They were all video loops that you can find on Tezos. After I launched the video, the music video, the song, the remixes, the video loops, I decided to do a mix of the remixes. So then all of the mixes were put together in a composition of 12 minutes. These mixes, this remix of the mix of the remixes, sorry, they were mixed in key and by tempo, producing a visual and an auditory composition that I presented in the metaverse. Let me go to the next part because I want to show you this slide. Sorry about that. You guys don't have the one slide that I sent. Okay, no worries. Okay, what I want to show you here is the video part of the project. It has 4 layers. The first video part right here is the music video, the original music video. Then the second part is the sound wave video art. I recorded all of the remixes that the producers sent in Ableton. So I recorded the video art wave. And from there, I created a lot of different artsy video graphics. And in doing that, basically the sound becomes the video art. It becomes the visual representation of that sound. The other element of the video art for the project was the abstract video loops interpretation. So it looks like that, where I was doing the performance of dancing in front of the camera to the remixes. So I was really enjoying the performance of dancing and enjoying the compositions that the producers created. And I really wanted to capture that with the video art element. The other part, the last part, is this performance video art, where I actually mixed in all of that into one composition. So you can see there are some Ableton layers on there, as well as me dancing in front of it. And by creating this audiovisual composition, I really wanted to share with the community that they were part of it. Like, this whole project started by my first drop of my original song, but as the project progressed, I invited the community to partake in it, and I'm very grateful and honored that they actually did. This is a little clip of my avatar in the central end. I am dancing in front of the stage, and the stage in the back is playing my audiovisual composition. For me, this moment was very out of this world, because When I launched this composition and this audiovisual project in the metaverse, I was also streaming on Twitch. So my mind was exploding because I felt like there were like different layers of myself or different identities. There was one identity where it was like the real me in Twitch, streaming and dancing and talking and celebrating. Then there was also my avatar representation at the same time in the central end. And I was clicking, typing on the keyboard, so I was dancing there. And also the other layer was me in the past, in the background, in the screen, doing the performance piece. So all of these layers of work were really amazing to share with the community, either in real life and also in the central end. And here on the left side, you can see some of the producers that I tagged that submitted the remix. And as you can see, I put a little flag next to their names because I was really excited and honored that people from many parts of the world sent in the remix. And it goes to show you the power of connectivity that this technology and this community is bringing to artists like myself. Now, the video element of the project was featured in an exhibition in Times Square. And to me, that was also an amazing moment because in bringing this project to Times Square, I really wanted to also elevate the music scene in the space in general. And of course, video art is not the most popular form of art that there is out there. So for me, bringing VJ culture, video art, electronic music, audiovisual relationships, and experimenting with the technology means a lot. So not only did I succeed, but the whole community succeeded because they all were part of this. Lastly, today is Day of the Dead. It's November 2nd. And as I was mentioning earlier, the NFT Anguis Collective is geared towards Latin American communities. So I just did last night an audiovisual festival in the Central End where we celebrated Day of the Dead. We had a roster of 10 DJs on the stage. 3 of those 10 DJs we just onboarded last night. It was the first time ever they played in the metaverse. So they were really excited. Through doing these jams and these events in the metaverse, we are bringing more artists, not only visuals, but also musicians and DJs to the metaverse. Over on the left side here, you can see those are some names of the artists that were part of the art residency. In this Web3 art residency, we created an NFT collection of 100 NFTs, all inspired in Day of the Dead. We also created a wearable collection for the Central End. This was the first wearable that these artists created ever. So for them to go through the process of learning how to create for the metaverse and then seeing their avatars wearing their wearables while partying all together to the sounds of the DJs, that experience was amazing because we were able to onboard so many artists into the metaverse, whether as a DJ performer or as a wearable content creator. So I invite you to scan the QR code here to find me on Twitter. My DMs are always open. I'm just very grateful and honored for the opportunity to share this project with you. And once again, I want to also give a shout out again to the producers that created the remixes of Love. Out of all the things that I'm sharing today, I also want to share something else. When I started this project, I really didn't know where it was going to take me. I just had an idea, and I wanted to share it with the community. But I have to say that one of the most interesting and surprising things of all of this was the moment that I listened to the remixes. because for me, being a visual artist, I didn't have the confidence to share my music. And through NFTs, through building this community around me, and through their support, I was able to come out of my shell and to share my music as well. So when I first heard the remixes, it was a feeling that I wasn't prepared for. I had never experienced that feeling. And I just want to give a shout out to the producers here, especially to Hector from Aterciopelados that dared to collaborate with me. And that will be everything for today. Find me on Twitter. Let's connect and let's party. And can I say LFG? I don't want. Woohoo! Have a good night, guys. Vj Deliria. Thank you.
All right.